Bonjour and a good day to one and all. Welcome to Poitiers, France for a hot and heavy ninth stop on the 2026 FIBA 3x3 Women's Series season. And I mean hot quite literally. We've had to start a little bit early due to the heat wave that is hitting this part of Europe. And we'll get it going shortly with a 6-team qualifying draw. 2 pools of 3 with the top seed making it into main draw action later tonight. So a little snack, an appetizer, so to speak. We'll get into everything from Poitiers, but first, the rules of 3x3.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a first to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense, just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
Who will we see at the top here in Poitiers? It will be a tough battle, that is for sure. We'll start with 16 teams, 6 teams in 2 pools at the Europe Cup 2018 and 2022. You might remember as...
I've been great. I've been on vacation for about 3 years now. So
Let's get it. Natalie will join us for the broadcast today, especially for the qualifying draw and, of course, the knockout rounds tomorrow. We'll get it going. Again, with qualifying draw pool A, it's Egypt and Azerbaijan meeting up. No former matchups between these teams. Both active last week in the Series Stop on the series. Egypt come out first with Nadine Salawi, Hala El Sharawi, Soraya Mohammed, who's back on the women's series after a couple of years out of action, and Raneem Mohammed, the size of the squad. A couple of change-ups from last week in Sumgait, where Egypt ended up coming in 9th. Egyptians, of course, long-standing members of this 3x3 family, often atop the Africa Cup standings. Azerbaijan has also been good as of recent years. They have been on the rise. Of course, a silver at the Champions Cup this year, 4th at the World Cup in Warsaw just a few weeks back, and a silver medal at the Europe Cup as well. None of these ladies were there, though. This is a squad I have no info on. This Azerbaijan team, newly constructed. The ladies that are on the national team for the big events are on Neftchi Sokar. That team's also here. But it's Yusubova, Ibrahimova, Ali Sultanova, and Rizvanova out for Azerbaijan. A squad, again, that... I know absolutely nothing about. They came in 16th in Sumgait last week. Yep. Scored it at about 5 points per game. So yeah. I'd say Egypt is probably the favorite, Matt.
I would say so. I think coming in, Egypt, they averaged 14 points a game. I thought they struggled a bit offensively, but now you just said 5 points per game for Azerbaijan. So Egypt is the favorite, I would say. And Soraya Mohammed, she's making a comeback. Her last big tournament was in the Africa Cup in 2023, where they came in 2nd and she averaged 40 points a game. And what we know about her is that she's a highlight reel, so I'm really excited to see her back on the court.
Yeah, Kilopatra back since 2023. Of course, played the World Cup qualifiers this year. Egypt didn't make it into the main event at the World Cup. Now looking to make its mark on the women's series. We have seen, of course, Salawi and El Sharabi before. They come in averaging 5 a game, as you mentioned, not 14 points per game for Egypt there. So slightly favored here, I'd say, over Azerbaijan, who, again, a big unknown to me. I'm very curious. This is a country with a great 3x3 history, of course, an Olympic program since 2024. So we'll see if these ladies can carry on that torch as we are about to get this first 10-minute sprint underway. Azerbaijan will get the possession first. Here we go. On the move baseline, that is out of bounds. That was Rizvanova trying to make a move on Egypt. Egypt playing in white threads. Azerbaijan, of course, as we know him, to play in the blue. Rizvanova. Difficult shot attempt there. Azerbaijan get it back, though. Offensive rebound. Rizvanova, trigger happy to start this game. Can't get it to drop. There's Kilopatra with the behind-the-back magic. First action back on the women's series in 3 years, and that's what we get. Egypt with a 1-zip lead here, 30 seconds in. Rizvanova. Egypt getting some offensive rebounds, making the magic happen underneath the basket. Azerbaijan, you know, they want to go into that pick-and-roll game. A country that usually plays by the Serbian 3x3 style of things. So far, not so good, though. No points on the board. A minute in, 2-piece. Rizvanova, nuh-uh. Saraya on the move again. Trying to share. Salawi stuck. Ranim from the outside. That is undershot, and that Wilson's still going. Look, the temperatures in Poitiers today are quite something.
Yes.
I think the thermometer, as we look back at that ridiculous pass, that is just filthy.
It's not fun to play in that heat. Right now, you can still see a little bit of shade on the court, but that will disappear very quickly. I would recommend every player, every team to find a building, air conditioning, and sit in there for as long as you can until you have to play.
Look, the barometer today is going to start reading 40 degrees Celsius at some point, which is over 100 Fahrenheit for you people going by that metric, and that ain't fun.
It's very tough to play in a sun like that with no roof. And also shooting, there you go, two Azerbaijan. It's hard to shoot when the sun is out and you don't have a roof, so you might shoot and kind of get blinded by the sun.
Well, there we go. Right side of the court is where the sun is beaming right now. You wonder which country will have the advantage. Feels like Egypt might be the country that catches a little bit more sun rays during a regular day. I'm not sure. Anyway, Azerbaijan with a double high post look here. Backdoor cut can be found. That was actually good action, but a miss. And Egypt continues to dominate on the offensive glass. You can see him sneak in there for a bunch of these rebounds. Azerbaijan aren't really boxing out now.
No, they're not, and they're struggling offensively, so they need the boards, they need possessions. So hopefully right now they can get a score.
Another backdoor play, nothing there. A difficult attempt from Ali Sultanova.
Slow start so far.
That's an understatement. Very slow start, yes. Azerbaijan has not been able to get it going at all. And again, they come in with a 5 points per game average, being relegated out of the qualifying draw in Sumgait last week. Losses to, I believe, Thailand and let's see, Lithuania.
Good rebound, good foul, and one.
Bully bucket for Ranim. Eyes underneath the basket. Ranim, a mainstay on this Egyptian team, as well as the youth squads over the last few years for Egypt. So the interesting thing here is, Natalie, to me, it's just kind of a contrast of styles, right? So Azerbaijan, we know them to go by screens. Look at this. They go ball screen. They try to see if they can dump it down low. They finished the play up, too. They're actually not a bad screen. And then Egypt are mainly a one-on-one squad outside of Kilopatra with her passing ability.
Yeah. I think Egypt is doing a fairly good job right now, but again, with the heat, with the sun, a lot of one-on-one, it can, it takes a lot of energy. So hopefully they can keep it up.
Interested to see. We are about 3 minutes in. That first TV timeout approaching as Ali Sultanova takes a seat for Azerbaijan. Raneem Mohammed for Egypt, 4 out of 5 points so far. She's actually leading the way. The size underneath the basket stands about 186, does Raneem. Good pass. What a find. Salawi with eyes in the back of her head. Oh, but a two-piece to answer. Shot. Yeah, there we go.
And they're kind of creeping in on Egypt right now. It's 6-4, only a one-possession game.
Couple of offensive rebounds for Egypt. Kilopatra on the move with another dish. Oh, no. 3 in the key. Turnover.
That's too bad. And you can see Mohammed is making an impact right away. She's back, and hopefully she can keep this up for Egypt.
Oh, man. And what a way to get back in the game, right? First action in the women's series in 3 years, and you come in there with a behind-the-back dish for a layup.
Yeah, I said it already. Highlight reel.
Highlight reel for sure. That'll be on the top 5 somewhere. So if you look at the game so far, right, we're 3 minutes in. Egypt, again, a bunch of buckets underneath, a lot of offensive rebounds. What's Azerbaijan's way to try to, stem the tide here and get the game going?
They need to keep setting the screens, keep rolling. If they position themselves well, they have some wide open layups, and then they need to finish. So right now, 6-4. They made an outside shot already. They just got to keep grinding.
There we go. Outside shot, an important piece as well. The big, great equalizer, as we like to call it. Here's the outside shot from Egypt. Salavi, no. And it's out of bounds. Low scoring affair here in the qualifying draw. Of course.
Can we blame it on the heat yet?
Well, we might have to, yes. We might have to. Of course, both these teams will face off with Benin.
Whoa, that's a great shot. Right from the start.
There we go. Going to check to a bucket. And
we're all tied up.
Kilopatra with a couple of misses. Azerbaijan has eclipsed their highest point total on the year.
Yeah.
Think about
it. Good for them.
They scored 5 points in their highest scoring game in Sugaid last week, and here they're competitive against Egypt. We're not going
to talk about it anymore. They got 6 points now and 6 minutes left.
You're absolutely right. Raneem, screening action for Egypt. Now it's Raneem on the move. Left hand hook.
That's a nice shot.
Big
shot. Mismatch, and she knew how to play it.
Whenever Raneem catches it down low, she is pretty crafty. I got to say, turning over the right or left shoulder, attacking those mismatches. And she's pretty sizable, too. Again, 186 is...
That's pretty good. And I think it's props to her if you can finish left and right. That's hard to guard.
Can Azerbaijan answer? They got a couple two pieces down. Salawi races out. Man, big two.
That's a good shot.
Egypt picking up a more sizable lead here, 9-6. Nadine Salawi shredding the threads.
It kind of slowed down a little bit. Azerbaijan got back, but Egypt seems to have gotten back into the game, making a big shot right here.
Here they take over. Salawi is open. Back-to-back two pieces. Oh, no. Oh, great move down low. Another offensive rebound, and it's Al-Sharawi to clean up the mess. 10-6. All of a sudden, Egypt with a big 4-point lead as we approach the halfway mark in this game.
I hope we didn't cheer too quick for Azerbaijan, but I really hope they can get it back and get another score here.
We're, of course, impartial, but we're always rooting for competitive games. We want to see close contests. This could have made it a lot closer, but no good.
You can see they're getting the right looks. They're just not making the shots right now, so hopefully they can keep it going.
I agree with you. Azerbaijan, again, the shots don't look bad. The looks are pretty good. Come out of screening action, almost all of them. But again, they have not been able to drop many of them in. Meanwhile, Egypt continues to shoot as well.
You can see that Azerbaijan is not pressuring as much, so that makes it very easy for Egypt to get the shot. That's a great pass. Great layup, and Egypt's on a roll.
Good find. Egypt, again, momentum's all there as they continue to take the Wilson.
Another miscommunication, and Egypt is taking advantage of it.
Leave it up to Kilpatrick to find an open player. And that's the answer for Azerbaijan. They still get a bucket somehow. Offensive board.
Here's a mismatch again. That's a good cut. There you go.
Raneem not only scoring, distributing as well. She's got 6 points. Getting her teammates involved now. El Sharawi with the finish. Azerbaijan looking for an answer. Midi, nuh-uh. Raneem got all 5 on that. Mohammed, no. And the Azerbaijani take over yet again. Struggling to score here in the middle part of the game. Pick and pop action.
Get back. Unfortunate.
Well, can't get them all. Meanwhile, Kilpatrick, that's out of bounds. As we've gotten to our second TV timeout, a tight game early, but it's a 6-point lead for Egypt. And it's Raneem Mohammed to lead the way. She's got 6 in the game. Again with a 2-ball, unguarded. She's up to 5 points already. This lead's starting to swell. Kilpatrick, no. Salawi. So the outcome of this game looks like it is going to go to Egypt.
I don't think that's going to change much now.
Look, 2:10 on the clock is a lot of time left in third street.
That is very true.
Play.
Anything can happen.
Well, at some point you need some magic.
That's a great move. Again, they find the mismatches, make a good move, and she can finish.
18-8. The score right now uglier than Chewbacca. See, I knew I'd get a giggle out of you. That is, there we go. There we go. Finally a laugh. It's a race to 2 for Egypt, 19-8. 21's the name of the game, 1:44 on the clock. They take over possession. Raneem gets it back on the cut. Raneem can't finish. Wanted a foul. Raneem right now slow to get back on defense. Azerbaijan does not recognize it at all.
3 against 2, and she just didn't see it. That's unfortunate. It would have been a wide open 2. And that would have hopefully made the game a little closer, but she missed it.
Yusupova was out there with her hands in the air like, let me get the rock.
Yeah, I want it. I want to shoot it.
Never got it. Egypt could finish things with a 2-piece.
That's the travel, yeah.
Not much of a challenge for Raneem to go into the paint. It ended up a travel, but no real defensive effort there on Azerbaijan, who work it around here. 2-piece. No.
Azerbaijan just hasn't been able to knock down their shots. They're getting wide open looks. They're setting themselves up pretty good. It's just unfortunate it hasn't been falling for them.
Raneem with another mismatch. Kicks it. That two-piece just off the mark. That was going to be the kill shot.
There you go. There you go. Two-piece.
Piece for Nova. 5 points to lead the way for Azerbaijan, who have hit double figures. Kilapatra has seen enough, though.
That's the game. That's the game.
That will do it. Soraya Mohammed finishes things up in style in her first game back on the women's series since 2023. Egypt take this one 21-10. Good game by Raneem Mohammed, who finished with 7 points. Azerbaijan, they showed us a little couple of things.
Yeah, you can see. Hopefully they can build on that for the second game. I think Egypt did a very good job. They had some inside moves. They had some two pieces. And as you can see, they just knocked down more shots, 21-10.
Here we go. We'll let you all enjoy the moving pictures of this game as we get reset for the next one. And that is slated to start in just a few minutes. Rome and Uganda, a new-looking Uganda team, should be excited. That game starts at 9:25, so 8 minutes from now. Stick and stay right here.
Seule équipe match de ce Q dans quelques instants avec la présentation des équipes, l'affiche de cette rencontre, l'équipe de Rome opposée à l'équipe nationale de l'Uganda avec dans un premier temps la présentation de l'équipe de Rome. From Italia, please welcome number 0, Daniela Sabatino.
Alrighty, next one on deck, and it is Rome who come out first. Rome with a familiar face, Anastasia Conte, a part of the Europe Cup qualification squad. Italy ran out into Kosice. Slovakia team didn't manage to qualify for the Europe Cup. She's joined by Nancy Ngesan, Cristina Osazua, and Ludovica Sammartino. A new team out of Italy. Any familiar names for you here, Natalie?
No, but what I do know is that Conte is the oldest player with only 25. So Italy started over a whole new leaf. Young players, 21, 22, a lot of Nations League experience. And like I said, Conte's the oldest. Well, by far.
By far, yeah.
By
This
far.
is a very, very young squad in 3x3 terms. Color me intrigued by this Uganda squad, too. It's just a fully different team than what we've seen over recent years. And they come out to the court with some size here. It is Akulu Asinde, Nancy Kombi, and a recent add, Leslie Vorpal, added to the squad.
4.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like they added her this week after featuring last week with 3.
Yeah, 3 players, which is it's hard to play with 3. We both know that. They had a fairly good result, losing to Neftchi only by 4.
That is one of the top teams in all of 3x3.
Yeah, Neftchi is a very good team. So, playing with 3, only losing by 4, I feel like there's potential here. And they added Leslie Vorpal, so I'm really curious to see what she's going to bring today.
Uganda, again, over the last few years have come on to the Women's Series and showed us some good stuff. They bring in a new unit this year. Asinde is bringing all the size, 187. I don't know if Italy has anybody outside of Osazua to match up with her. And I'm intrigued. Let's see what Vorpal can bring for this Uganda squad. That 18-14 result against Neftchi.
That's tough. It's very tough, especially with 3.
With 3?
That's very hard. We both know you don't want to play with 3 because you die.
Absolutely. There's no oxygen.
Nope.
You have no substitute, and they still managed to play a tight game against one of the top squads in all of 3x3.
Yeah. So
Now, I'll be frank, I didn't see that game, right? I saw the result, and it drew my attention. So now I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about this Uganda squad.
And I'm curious about Rome as well. Italy played the Euro Cup qualifier.
Mm-hmm.
They placed 4th. It was a bit, I would say, disappointing for them. So hopefully the Rome team can make pool play today and actually do something this weekend.
All right. Italy also, like you said it, turning over a new leaf, no longer employing the services of Ray Dalia. She is still in 3x3, by the way. I saw she's on a, yes, I saw she was on a team. I can't remember
you know what
name.
team? Yeah,
I can't remember the name. I wish
no
I had
information
it for
whatsoever. Thank you.
Well, here we go. See, I'm already being shown up by my guest. Fun stuff, this. All right, Uganda out first. Moving the paint, no good. Sinde was off the mark on that one. Rome now, they go to their size. Osazua kicks it into the bleachers.
Yeah, unfortunate for her. But you can right away see this pace is already a lot higher than the previous game, so I'm curious to see what this is going to be.
All righty, high-paced affair in the first 20 seconds. Let's get it. Vorpal steps back. Right. She made her touch her. That was a miss.
Is this her first experience in 3x3? Do you know?
I'd have to check.
Because I want to, you can blame it on that, if anything.
Let's see. Leslie Vorpal, yes, very first.
Oh, that's a good pass.
Tournament.
Vorpal with the assist and a good move down low.
Uganda on the board first. So Vorpal making an impact right away. Getting Akulu involved in the paint. And obviously, before that, dropping one of the Rome players down to 1 knee.
This looks to be a very physical game.
Conte using that speed, going baseline. Almost loses the Wilson, kicks it. Sidestep, not in time. Good defense on Uganda, by the way. Vorpal gets it back. Kick into the paint. Out to Vorpal. 2 pieces off the mark.
They've been looking to go inside a lot, so I wonder if that's their game plan. Going inside, hoping that there's still going to be a little bit of help defense, and then putting it back out, and as you saw, wide open too.
Asinde has shown us the ability to make some moves down there. So far, no makes on her, though. Quick cross and a big take.
Good take. She drew the foul, so she's going to get a free throw.
So Uganda, the aggressors here early.
Maybe that's how they did it last week, Nefchi.
Well, look,
Agree.
color me intrigued. I'm not saying they're going to win a game here yet, but look, this is a storied program in Italy or Rome that is from Italy, of course. A program that has, won medals in the past, have always competed at the highest level against Uganda, who is very much an unknown on the big stage in 3x3. We haven't seen them outside of a couple of women's series stops. And they got a bit of a lead here early. Look, it is 1-0. We are way early on this. Way early.
Another slow start, but it's okay. There we go. Right on cue.
The snatch back. 2-0. Italy
Easy
can't answer.
layup. She should have made that. Good rebound. Good finish.
So Martino has to play defense on Vorpal now. Gets the rebound.
This is the second or third that I've seen her shoot, so I feel like she's bringing that a little bit. You can see Uganda inside, very physical, good athletic players, and then Vorpal's there to shoot the ball.
So far, so good for Uganda on their quest to get to the main stage. And the main draw that'll be played later on tonight. Of course, games starting a little bit later with the heat wave that's going on. You don't want players to suit them up in 100 Fahrenheit degree weather or 40
there
degrees
it is.
Fahrenheit, Celsius. There's Vorpal with a big 2.
What did I just say?
Well, there you go. See? Very knowledgeable about the 3x3 game is Natalie van der Adel, ladies and gentlemen.
Been out the game for a while, but I still know what I'm looking at.
Let it be known. Uganda 4-1 early midi pull-up is stifled by Conte. Good hands. Higher paced game than our first one that saw Egypt pick up a W over Azerbaijan. These teams feature in qualifying draw Pool B, of course, trying to make it to the main draw. Pool B.
She took it straight to the hoop. Are you paying attention to this?
Of course.
All right.
Of course. 5-1 lead Uganda. How could I not? San Martino from range, no. And Conte with a miss as well.
Italy is struggling a little bit, and Conte is known to, create her own shot, and she's also still pointless. So hopefully she can get herself going.
So far, it's all been Uganda with tight defense next to some good offense. These teams trying to qualify again into Pool D on the main draw, where Rapid Bucharest and Australia are waiting. So that is a tough pool.
That is tough.
Ooh, very tough pool to get into.
Australia coming off a silver medal in the World Cup.
Yeah, and a win in Sumgait last weekend. Rapid Bucharest actually second in the Amsterdam Women's Series last weekend.
Good start to their summer.
Yeah, so look, these are two teams that,
I just want to say about Australia, I think it's a long time coming. It's been a program. It's been there for years, and I can see it paying off.
Well, Australia is on the up and up. That's for sure. Which one of these two teams will get to meet them is the big question here. Uganda now with a 5-1 lead, and I've been amazed, not just by their offense, but I think their defense has been super physical.
They're very, very athletic. They're big, they're strong, so I think Italy's just struggling with that right now. You can't do that. And we can see in this second game that the shade is completely gone. So these players are just in the burning sun right now, which is a very, very tough position to be in.
Well, I think I'm going to restate what I said when Egypt and Azerbaijan met up. I think maybe the ladies from Uganda a little bit more used to the conditions out here in Poitiers.
You would say so.
Oh,
that's a foul. Come on now.
I thought Conte was going to come in there with some good hands, but it ends up a Ugandan free throw. Haven't seen much from Rome in these first few minutes outside of a couple of misses. Their shot selection's been curious.
And they've been struggling, like you just said. They're struggling with the pressure on defense. So they got to find another way to score.
Well, they got to find it quickly because Uganda right now is running a table 6-1. That is a good pass, but it's snuffed out by Vorpal. Uganda moved the Wilson around. Down into the paint. Lefty hook off the mark. Rome take over. Osazua.
She's got the mismatch. That's a good pass.
Uganda back to it. Driving left. And a midi pull-up.
And a foul.
Here we go.
Well, that means she needs to go to the stripe and knock another one down.
I do believe an ankle was twisted on that play.
Yeah, and that's why it was a foul. She landed in her landing space.
Look at the teammates over here. Tying shoelaces? I don't know if I've ever done that for a teammate.
I hope to have teammates like that, but that never happened to me.
That's all you can wish for from a teammate.
I do want to say, I hope that she's okay because you don't want to see them ending up with 3 again.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Especially not in this heat.
Nancy Combi will...
She's going to come out, probably.
I think she's going to get another opportunity here. So Jamila Nancy Combi with her 3rd point just now will try to get her 4th momentarily from the free throw stripe. Second opportunity will go, and Uganda with a big lead.
And you can see she's struggling to walk, so hopefully she's okay. She's limping a little bit there.
9-1. This is a very one-sided affair.
And you can see they're recognizing the mismatches. She just couldn't finish just now, but it was a good play.
Big bully bucket and a bump down low. Osazua cruises in. And finally, some life for Rome.
It's a good time for them to start because, 5 minutes left. It's going to get very hard for them if they don't get it going right now.
Sometimes you just have one of those games, Nat, where scoring just doesn't come easy. The other team's putting out a lot of pressure. Yep. They are knocking their shots down. But you're right, 5 minutes and 30 seconds is a lot of time left in 3x3. San Martino, no.
Great rebound.
Another bucket down low. That was Ngeson that time around. In amongst the trees, Ngeson not the tallest player. Meanwhile, Uganda
surrounded by Italy players.
Yeah, working on those offensive rebounding stats, and Vorpal drains another one.
And I think that's why she's here. She's bringing that 2-piece to this Uganda team.
San Martino is stuck. One of the Uganda players is now on the ground. Uh-oh.
We can't have that. Can you play with 2?
I mean, you can. I don't think you want to, though. But she's back on her feet. I believe that's Asinde. She's being helped off the court, though.
That doesn't look very good.
Uh-oh.
And she's asking for a physio.
Yeah, you wonder what happened on that play. I think somebody may have rolled into her leg. She will take a seat, does Asinde. And let's hope she is going to be all right. She's still courtside supporting her squad. Uganda for now with 3. A familiar territory for the squad. Conte takes over Rome up in the pace.
Yeah, if there is a time, I think it's right now for Italy. They can take some advantage. We can see that we have 2 sprained ankles, or at least rolled ankles, from Uganda. So maybe they can take advantage of that.
It's never fun when your opponents have players dropping, but you're absolutely right. Something you could take advantage of. Rome does get a little closer. Christina Osazua with a freebie. 11-6. Midi pull up Nancy Combi showing out the full package. I gotta say, Nat, again, you never know what things are going to be looking like going into a game like this, but I'm very impressed with this Uganda squad.
Yeah, we didn't know anything about them, but they've been looking very good. I mean, 12-6. Defensive pressure. They've knocked down some shots. They are finding their mismatches. So, yeah, I'm impressed.
They get Asinde back as well after what looked like an injury that was going to take her out for a little bit. She's on the court. Conte, no.
Another rebound for Uganda.
Vorpal doing her dance. Crosses right to left. It is hit a foot somewhere. So there'll be a fresh 12 for Uganda after this TV timeout. Here we go, 3:53 left, and normally the saying would be if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. I don't see a kitchen somewhere here, but it is hot.
It is very, very hot.
Rome
Let's see what Rome can do.
They have struggled through the first 6 minutes to put some points on the
But
board.
they picked up the pace, and nothing is impossible. 3x3.
San Martino will get fouled. That is a mismatch they could be taking advantage of. San Martino is quite sizable. And this time she got switched onto a shorter defender in Nancy Combi. They could go to that if they want to get some easy offense. A foul on Uganda. Both teams at 5 fouls, so still 1 to give. Oh, but San Martino can't take advantage. Rome doesn't save the ball from going out of bounds. Maybe Uganda possession again. You got to have these little plays, I feel like, to get the momentum on your side.
Yeah, the easy shots, the free throws, the easy layups, you want to make those, especially when you're down 6. San Martino is a young player. She's 6'1". She's quite tall, has some Nations League experience. So hopefully she can come and show that in the next couple of minutes.
Oh, good pick and roll feed. Uganda did take another point or put another point on the board, but it was Osazua who got fouled this time around.
Very nice, very nice. They recognized the mismatch and they got it inside, and she beautifully finished it.
Vorpal with the answer, 14-7 Uganda. Conte, no.
Good rebound.
Another bucket for Osazua, who is on a mission by herself to get her team back. Quick cross. Oh, the dump down pass, but the layup is missed. What a find. Undercut there, but no make. Rome take over. Gesson trickles
great
in.
move. And as you can see, they're pick and rolling. Uganda switching. They're recognizing mismatches. And right now they've been playing very, very well.
So, Gesson to the stripe. And Rome are inching closer. This was a 7-point game. And now it's down to 4. 2:50 on the clock. We mentioned a lot of time left. They have found some offense here. Oh, but look at the speed. No make at the end of it. But man, Asinde. Guess, son. There's Asinde again.
And Uganda has been playing a lot more one-on-one. And I think Italy has been a little bit more patient. They've been trying to find the mismatch. And it's worked for them.
It has worked. They've come back in the game. Uganda get a big 2, though. Timely 2-piece. That puts them up 6. 2 minutes to go. Rome is stuck and Guess on 1 foot. Step back.
That's great defense. That's an important stop with only 2 minutes left on the clock. 6 points up. You just want to get the ball back.
Uganda. Get it to Vorpal. They try to feed it into the post. Not there. They swing it 2-piece off the mark. An offensive rebound, though, and they get another bucket down low. 17-10. Akulu to finish that one up. Conte fading on the 2.
Off-balance shot. And as you can see, the ball went out of bounds.
Rome really needed her to step up.
Yeah.
And get a bunch of scores in the game. So far, has not been able to get a single bucket.
Yeah, it's surprising. She's known to make a 2. She's known to be a shot maker, and she's known to create her own shot one-on-one. So they needed her. And hopefully, this last minute and a half, she can find the hoop.
Yeah, she can at least get it going, right? You want some confidence going into what could be an important game, depending on the outcome of whatever other contest in the pool. Right now, though, Rome need as many points as they can get. Maybe you don't get a win, but you want to get points on the board in case of a 3-way
tie.
tie.
Important. I know that better than anyone else.
You have been on the back end of a bunch of 3-way ties where you guys have been relegated. I do remember that.
Unfortunately.
I do remember that. You're right. Oh, but Rome don't get anything out of that possession. Uganda, no.
That would have been a big shot.
Just over 60 ticks left in this one.
I can see the time is running. There we go. Got reset.
Impressive effort by Uganda in this one.
And hey, it's not over yet. Italy's got ball. Let's see if they can make something happen. Good pick and roll.
They get a free throw out of it, but when you say it's not over yet, and I agree with you, right? 55 seconds is a lot of time at 33. But you know, as a player, at some point, you start feeling like this game is tough to win.
Yes. It's like a sense of urgency you have, so they really have to go instead of... They've been quite patient the last couple of minutes. They've run some nice plays, but they really have to pick up the pace a little bit because otherwise they're not going to make it. But I do like their pick and roll game. They've recognized the mismatches, and we've seen Ozawa stepping up for Rome.
6 points already. She's going to get another free throw here. Osazua, about 6'5", a lot of size in the paint. 5-point contest, 50 seconds to go. Uganda looking to put it away. They get it to Vorpal, 2-piece. Doesn't go. Rome have a chance here.
Another mismatch. There you go.
Osazua on a one-woman mission right now. She is doing it all. Uganda. Nancy Combi can't get it. Conte has it now. Conte out to Sammartino. Sammartino midi pull-up. And that goes 17-14 all of a sudden. Time not in Rome's favor, but they get another one. Oh, no. This is a one-possession game all of a sudden. Uganda can dribble out the clock. They force it down low. Oh, but a foul is called.
That is very unfortunate.
Uganda could have just dribbled out the clock. Vorpal didn't recognize it and try to get it to her teammate. It ends up a foul. Now they can work the clock. They don't have to do much here. 5.5 ticks left. They're up. It'll force Rome to extend a foul. Timeout on the floor.
And you hope that Uganda right now recognizes that and just keeps the ball. The only thing Rome can do is foul.
If they foul, they stop the clock. They put Uganda on the stripe. Got to hope for a couple of misses, and then maybe a last-second heave. I guess that's where we're at.
It's tough, but you never know.
Where was the Rome we saw the last 40 seconds for the entire game? I'm confused. This
and
team,
they had a very slow start too. Don't forget that.
They went absolutely bananas the last 40 seconds. We haven't seen them play at that pace all game long. Let's see what they do here. If they don't foul, they try to go for a steal. Clock is running out. Uganda pick up a win.
Impressive. I didn't know what to expect, but I really liked what I saw.
Uganda, 17-15. Quite the game. A bunch of two pieces, tight defense. Now they almost dropped the ball there in the last minute.
They did.
Almost fumbled the bag, but they didn't. They pick up a W. A balanced effort. Christina Osazuwa for Rome with 8 points led the way for all scorers. What a game from her.
Yeah, and Leslie Vorpal, addition from last week with 5 points.
There we go. Well, we are underway to see the next game, which is Benin and Azerbaijan, in just a minute.
Parti pour le prochain match, deuxième match de la poule B. On va commencer avec la présentation et l'entrée en lice de l'équipe du Bénin sur ce culot. S'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs, du bruit pour Adouni Osseni, numéro 15, number 15. Deuxième joueuse de cette équipe, Yannick Raissa, Zime Yerima, number 16.
Here we go. Uganda, an African team to pick up a win here. Can Benin do the same thing is the question. I have no info on this Benin squad. None.
Me neither. It's going to be a surprise for us.
Very much a surprise. It's Malikath Oseni, Oceana Arleta Martina Nadiath Konku, Aishatu Kondo Sobabe, and Ganingwi Raisa Zime Yerima. Now, apologies for those pronunciations. I tried. I really did. If you're from Uganda and you want to help me out there,
Yeah.
or
Don't take it
from
personal.
Benin, I apologize. This is Benin, of course. But if you want to help me out with those pronunciations, be sure to hit me up at 3x3 Mountain. You want to give yourself a shout out there? No? Okay, no,
I'm
social,
okay.
no social shout out. So hit us up at FIBA 3x3W, though, to check out all the action you see from Poitiers here today. Of course, also from Ulaanbaatar, the Women's Series Stop there, wrapping up today as well. Azerbaijan come out after a loss earlier today to Egypt a couple of games ago, 21-10. They showed us a couple of things. It wasn't all good, but at least they got some pick and roll action going. I like the way that Ries van Nova worked the rebounds.
Yep.
Knocked down a couple of twos. Ries van Nova as well. She had 5 points, so maybe.
5 points is not bad. 10 points in total, which is already far more than their average from last week. So, yeah, pretty good.
They are going up against a big unknown here in Benin. So the question will become, how will you approach this game? You've played, of course, many 3x3 tournaments in
Yeah.
your days. So if you play a game like this, like a new team that you have no scout on, no info on, how do you approach a game like that?
I think you just play your own game. You focus on what you need to do. And then throughout the game, there's always moments, the timeouts where you can talk about what another team is doing in that moment. But I think the focus should be on yourself first. And then you adjust as you go.
All right. Focus on you first for Azerbaijan as well as Benin, who, of course, don't really have much of a scout on Azerbaijan as well. There were those 2 games from last week. Potentially, they looked at those. Here we go. Azerbaijan with the rock first. Double high post look for them. And a foul right away.
5 seconds and the first foul. That's very quick. So let's see how they will do.
Azerbaijan with a couple of misses. They do work on the rebounds.
That's a third one already. 3 offensive boards. 4. But she can't finish.
Benin holds up defensively. Benin, who played in the Africa Cup in 2025, ended with a 1-3 record in 7th place. Out here trying to make a mark on the women's series circuit.
That's a good drive. She got
Big
it to go.
bucket. Benin on the board first.
Zip.
A minute in, Benin up 1-0. They get the possession here. Single high post look. Creative attempt.
Tried to make it happen. Didn't work out. Azerbaijan looks like they're struggling a bit again with the pressure. Hopefully they can figure it out. Again, they are known to work with a lot of screens, so if they can position themselves right, you might get some open layups.
Shot clock violation this time. Pull up from 2. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound and a foul called on Azerbaijan. Too handsy on the play. A free throw coming up for Benin.
And again, a pretty slow start, so this might get them going. She can't make it.
Off the mark, 2 players dive on the ball who had possession there. As they... Defense is always rewarded with possession after a jump ball situation. And I believe Benin had the rock in hand, so it'll be Azerbaijan here to take over. Quick feed down low. Benin can't get the score. Azerbaijan get it cleared. Quick pull up 2. Nuh-uh.
Both teams are struggling offensively. Maybe she can get this one to go. Nope.
No good on the 2-piece. We got 1 point scored, 2 minutes in. That
There
might
you
help.
go.
It's Rizvanova again, draining from range. Quick answer for Benin. No make, but a trip to the
Wow.
free throw stripe. Maybe some pace in this one. All of a sudden. It is Oceanic Konku who steps to the stripe. And she now has both Benin points.
Azerbaijan is shooting at this game. This is the 3rd or 4th I've seen them shoot, so I think that's their game plan.
Benin is leaving them open. That might have something to do with it. This
Yeah.
one was, there was no one there.
No.
No defense.
You know, 3x3, it's, you go offense straight into defense. Very quick pace. So you got to be ready.
Non-stop action on the half court is what 3x3 is.
Oh, tough. She couldn't make it. I like that move. It was a nice spin, a good fake. She just couldn't get it to go.
Little biased, huh? The 1 foot fadeaway.
I love the fadeaway. Everyone who knows me knows that I like a little fadeaway. So.
There you go. Wasn't a bad shot.
It's not the love, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. Wasn't a bad shot, just no make at the end of it. Azerbaijan take over again. Oh, no make at the end of that. Good drive. Couple of misses in a row. Ibrahimova shares it into the post. That fade no good. Quick two. Benin from the corner. Also off the mark.
Both teams struggling from 2.
Not a lot of offense to be had in this one. Wild shot attempt.
Good defense, you know.
Defense has been tight. That is for sure.
Another 2. Both teams are playing off. They are letting the other players shoot. And it's paid off because 2-2. And we're 4.5 minutes in.
We are experiencing quite the drought in Poitiers. The heat wave is taking the ability from players to shoot 2s. I think we need to get them some. We need to get them some of that Space Jam water.
Oh yeah,
that might help.
Yeah.
A lot of open shots. This is the one thing that did work. Benin got a layup and a free throw.
Yeah.
2-piece from Rizvanova for Azerbaijan. Tied the score up, but it's been a very low-scoring affair so far, and with a lot of forced shots and a lot of unforced errors. This is a good move, but oh, well, you saw the result on your screen. Rizvanova try to go to the hook. That one is set. Two game it remains. Benin with good hands again. They keep getting these deflections and blocks. Stopping Azerbaijan from getting any clean looks. Now the clean looks Benin are getting are.
No clean looks, and they've been struggling a bit to get to the hoop as well. So Benin right now in control.
With the way scoring has gone in this game, and with the amount of 2-point shots that we've seen missed, what's stopping you from packing the paint? Although here, Azerbaijan truck right through, and they get a bucket from
It's a nice shot to put him back up.
Quick answer from Benin, you're right. Oh, wait a minute.
Backboard. Come on now. You got to call that.
We got some offense in this one all of a sudden.
Another 2? Come on. Oh.
So we're getting shots down now. That's the good news. I think we've gone back to missing just now.
And what I would love to see is for them to, get to the hoop a little closer than that one. But we've seen a lot of shooting. We've seen a lot of long-range shots. But now I would love to see someone just get to the hoop and, finish a layup, get an at one, get on the stripe. Some easy buckets.
Easy buckets.
Oh, almost.
That was a good pick and roll. Good pick and roll action, but nothing at the end of it. Azerbaijan, wait a minute.
They couldn't hit the rim.
I'm not sure if that shot clock needed to be reset or not.
Well, I guess not.
Well, there we go. Benin will get the rock. Down one here. They cruise in, but the layup's no good. Now,
fouled.
I'm about to say, like you said.
That's what you want to see. Get to the hoop, get fouled, get an easy free throw.
There we go.
It's to tie up the game.
It's Oceana Konku again. 5-5 contest.
And she's got 5 points out of 5.
There we
She's
go.
been all offense for Benin right now.
And can she get some help? Help is the question. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Speaking of help, big 2-piece. Benin take over.
Another
back
one.
to back to
A
back.
foul was called. That's very unfortunate because she made the shot, but I don't know if it counts.
It does not. A foul was called before the shot. So Babe with the thievery and the drained 2-piece. Only the first one will count. Although
That's
the referees,
unfortunate,
the
'cause-
referees having a discussion here, Nat. I mean, maybe.
Maybe. Because, especially with this game being a low-scoring game, and if you can't hit your shots, seeing one go in and then the second one back-to-back and then a foul's called, it's probably the worst feeling in the world. Let's see what's going to happen. So Benin has the ball back, but the score did not count.
Nope. Score did not count. Azerbaijan is at 5
Oh.
fouls. That shot is slightly off.
Slightly.
Forced pass into the paint. Can't get it to Yusubova. I got to be frank with you, Nat. This is not the prettiest game of 3x3 I've ever seen in my life.
It is not. But hey, those exist too. It happens. There you go. Another backboard. I think there should be a rule. You need to call that before you make it.
French bank account for Rizvanova. Off the glass
Hey,
and
we're
in.
tied up again.
Yeah, well, there you go. 7-7 game. 3:55 left to go. Azerbaijan in a little bit more foul trouble, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say that. 5 fouls for Azerbaijan, Benin only 2. So maybe they recognize that and they can take advantage of it. But if you would ask me, which way is this going to fall? I could not tell you.
Me neither. I have no idea. A lot of time left. 3:55 in a tight game. Azerbaijan, I'd say, has been the better shooting team from range. They got 3 2-balls down so far.
Yeah.
Benin, good action to the basket. And I do believe they get Azerbaijan with their 6th foul here.
Yeah. And I said it before. You want to try to get to the hoop, get fouled, get some either easy layups or an easy shot from the free throw line. And it's working for them. She can't make the free throw, though. So still tied up, 7-7.
That 2-piece, no good. Azerbaijan using the great equalizer to stay in this game. 3 long-range shots to match Benin's 7 points. Benin here, a line drive, 2. No defense on that. Didn't go. High arcer, no. We're back to shooting. Yeah, we're back to shooting a lot of 2s, huh? Benin, a couple of rebounds. Now they're trying to dominate the offensive glass. Get possession back here. 12 on a fresh shot clock. Putting some pressure on the rim now. Azerbaijan cannot foul anymore. They're at the bonus.
And if I was Benin, I would keep going to the hoop because there you go, another foul and 1. It puts you on the stripe. It gets Azerbaijan in foul trouble, which they already are. And Azerbaijan, they've been shooting fairly well this game, so maybe they should continue to do that.
This could be a 3-point play, Nat. 7th foul on Azerbaijan. Couple of free throws here coming up. And guess what? It's Oceane Konku again. She's got 7 out of 9 points for Benin. She's having a really good game.
Yeah. Again, we didn't know anything about this team, and right now, there's one name that we will remember.
Oceane. That is how big the rim will look for her for right now. Everything's going down for Konku. 10-7 contest. She has 8. And any lead at this point could be too tough to overcome. You never know with Azerbaijan. They could start hitting 2s
Yeah,
any
they've
second.
made 2 with the backboard, so you know? Well, it's a tough Euro. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it. And another two-piece.
That one side irons. Azerbaijan take over. Wow.
Backboard. Backboard. Azerbaijan's friend right now in this game is the backboard.
Yeah, they're using the glass like tannins. No red wine jokes. You didn't get that one. It's too early,
I didn't get that one. It's too early for
Okay,
wine.
all right. So we'll use that
Water
one.
in this heat, you know.
We'll use that one later. All right. Anyway, 10-8. Benin, another long range shot. This one is down. 12-8 game.
A little separation here, so let's see if they can find another backboard.
Azerbaijan working underneath. No offensive rebound. Rizvanova has her teammates back. 12-9 game. Oh, look at the fake. Look at the fake. Left the defender high and dry. Oh, that is a bad pass. Under 2 minutes to go. But Benin has taken a pretty decisive 4-point lead here.
And only 2 players that have scored.
So Babe with 5 and Kunku, I should say,
2-piece.
now with a double-figure game. She's got 10.
10.
Wow.
That's very impressive.
Why not? Heat check. Konku, no good. Rizvanova. Oh, no. That is the reverse shooter's bounce.
No backboard. She should have used the backboard, you know? I've been saying it. This is what they have. Four shots with a backboard. This one just rolled off the rim. It was a good look, but unfortunate.
Benin hold to a 6-point lead now. Azerbaijan do need a score with a minute 30 on the clock if they want to get back. Good pass.
You want to finish that. Oh. He fell right out of bounds, but we keep going.
Saved it, apparently. Couple of rebounds for Oceane. She can't drain the shot, but Benin still have possession of the rock. Oh, look at the hezzy.
Now you want to shoot that.
Under a minute to go. Writings on the wall in this one. High arcing two. Tried to use the glass. Didn't even do that time. So now the glass isn't friendly anymore. Uh-oh.
Good pick and roll.
Oh, wait a minute.
What happened there?
Looks like Ali Sultanova blew a tire.
Oh.
Great lead pass.
Such a good pick and roll. But
and then she just, I think, hold on to that leg out of nowhere. No one around her either, so. Well, you know how it goes. Sometimes you go for a layup and you feel like you can get a dunk, and then you can't.
And then you can't. And then your leg's giving.
Well, there you go. Anyway, under 10 seconds to go. It looks like this will be a Benin win. Impressive contest from them, I got to say. A lot of missed shots, but Oceane Kunku was spectacular. She's got 10 so far, 7 ticks to go.
And just imagine what they can do if other players start to help her out, because only 2 players scored in this contest for Benin.
Oceane Kunku with a 10-piece, and Benin pick up their first W on the Women's Series here in 2026. They take care of Azerbaijan 15-9. And we will shift our attention momentarily to Pool B, qualifying Pool B, that is, for a second look at Uganda and our first time seeing Paris Région IDF. We'll be right back. 'Tis about that time. Paris Region E Day F come out in the white threads for their first game in action in this Poitiers Women's Series.
Team with a lot of potential on paper.
Yeah, I was about to just get to that. Of course, we get Ave Wembanyama out on the court. Anna Tadic is there as well. And Camille Droguet, a lot of star power. Zoe Wadu is a bit of an unknown to me. I don't have much info on her.
Oh, I do. I know her. I've seen her play. She can shoot. Last week she played in Orléans. Not the best percentage for her. She only went 3 for 18, but that shows some confidence. And again, I've seen her play. I've seen her do it, so she can shoot.
3-18, and that was in 3 games, right? Because they ended up with a 1-2 record in that event.
But again, you shoot it like that, you shoot 18 times, you got some confidence in your shot.
Right. They finished 7th in Orléans, did Paris Région EDF. They lost to Amsterdam, a victory over France under 25, and then they lost to France. So it was quite the home affair for them.
Yeah.
They go against Uganda, a second game for Uganda in the last 40 or so minutes. They got 1 game of rest, and they go right back to it. Happy to represent, as you can tell.
And they impressed.
They very much impressed. 17-15 win over Rome. Now, look, that game was not as close as it seemed like. They were up for 6 or 7 until the last 50 seconds, and then they took their foot out the gas, and Rome just blitzed back. Balanced effort. Everybody between 3 and 5 points. Vorpal with a couple of 2 pieces. Asinde knocked down a 2. I like the offensive work of Nancy Combo, though. Mid-range assassin. She started drive to the bucket and get some shots at the rim. I think this squad's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it is, but, Paris is a very good squad. Camille Droguet, part of the silver medal team of the Euro Cup 2024, experienced 3x3 player, so I think they'll look at her for some guidance, some leadership, and yeah.
We know what Droguet brings to the table, right? She is super physical. She is doing a lot of the extra intangible things that you want players on your team to do, and then she'll score you probably about 6 a game if she's got a good day. Of course, a former under-23 World Cup winner in 2022, silver medal at the Europe Cup, like you said, in 24. Uganda got a medalist on the squad as well, however. Nancy Combo, a medal at the Africa Cup way back in 2017. She's been hooping for quite some time. A bronze for her. And so that's now 8 years ago. 9 years ago. Never mind. So that's back when she was...
A little while back.
That's back when she was 20.
Yeah.
2017,
Imagine.
I was still hooping. That's ancient history,
still
right?
there. Yeah.
That is... Well, there you go. That's ancient history.
A long time ago.
Vorpal midi
Good and
pull.
pick and roll. Good pick and roll. She recognized the defense, and she got a wide open shot.
Man, that midi pull-up is something. Vorpal. A lot of determination right around that screen. Steps into it confidently.
Yeah, you can see the defense dropping, so she knew she had a shot right there.
Gonna get the rock back. Another midi pull-up. This time, it's off the mark. They do get a rebound. Try to feed it down low. Asinde couldn't quite get to it. You wonder how Asinde is doing, though. She had a little bit of an injury scare in that last game.
Yeah, 2 players, actually, so hopefully they're both okay. And they get the ball back.
Vorpal separates and hits the front of the rim, but man, she is crafty.
And there you go. What do? Shoot her.
Well, you knew her better than I know her. I know this is her second Women's Series event of the year, and that's about all my info outside of that 3 of, 18 from range?
Yeah, 3 for 18. I couldn't tell you if she played in other Women's Series last year.
I don't believe she did.
But if this is her first time 3x3, there's some period that you maybe need to get used to it.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's always that adjustment period
Yeah.
when you step into 3x3, and not per se because of the half court. It's the outside conditions. It's probably the size of the weight of the basketball.
Yeah.
3x3 ball, of course, designed specifically to work for both genders. But look, that mid-range jumper will tell you at least something, right?
She can
It's a good
create her own shot. That's for sure.
And she's got some teammates in Droge and Wembanyama that have been,
Yeah.
on the highest international stage that can help you out.
And a player like Anna Tadic, she's a high-profile player. I've seen her play in the 3x3 Super League in France. So she got a little bit of experience. So, this team has a bit of 3x3 experience.
Bit of 3x3 experience, that is for sure. There's Droge, the multi-time medal winner, youth and senior level. Paris off to a 2-1 start here, approaching the 8-minute mark. Question will be for Uganda, how will they deal with the veteran French ladies? The athleticism for Wembanyama, and of course, can they stick with him offensively? Again, I didn't mind what I saw from Uganda in that first game. That was against a very different opponent.
Yeah. And I think Uganda knew how to get to the rack. It was a lot of one-on-one, and you don't know how that's going to work out for them in this game.
Wembanyama from the corner, can't drain it. Uganda going right into the size of Tadic, who's probably about 6'5".
Tough move.
Ave on the baseline.
And again, the defense is dropping. They're recognizing very well what the defense is doing. She got a wide open jumper.
Hansi Combi with another midi pull-up. That is a pull-up from range. There goes your girl.
What did I tell you?
There goes your girl. Zoe Wadu. 4 points out of 5 for Paris.
That's a great spin. Oh, great move. She just couldn't finish.
Put her in a spin cycle, but you're right. $1 million move and a 1 cent finish. And it's 5-2 Paris.
So Paris off to a good start, but 2 points only for Uganda so far.
Adu trying to make it rain on a sunny day in Poitiers.
Very, very sunny day.
I got some good memories there, Nat. I played the Europe Cup qualifier there back in 2017, I believe. This is days.
Long time back.
Come on. I mean, look, I did
How
play
old
a
are
lot.
you again?
Well, let's not talk about age here. No, but we played in Poitiers, beautiful city, great event.
Mm-hmm.
A long-standing organizer in 3x3 is Poitiers, and we're happy to be back. TV timeout in a close game, 5-3. Uganda's not backing down from the French star power. And mind you, that French star power, they've leaned on their new addition.
Yeah, Zoe Wadu with 4 points, if I'm correct.
You're right.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, he's off to a good start. And again, both defense, you can see in every ball screen, they're playing a drop defense. There's been a couple of mid-range shots just because they recognized it very well and just created a shot for themselves.
I think that's the advantage of being new to this type of stage in Uganda. The fact that a lot of teams go by layups and twos, right? So it's a highly data-driven game, 3x3. Not a lot of people are willing to take mid-range jumpers.
Yeah, and I think they just go for it. You see again here, Fourpaw coming off the screen, taking a mid-ranger and getting fouled.
Well, the advantages of being somewhat new. And Uganda's trying to make their mark over the last few years, but still somewhat new to the women's series level. For Paul specifically, this is her first ever event. She misses, me bounds, and there's a foul. I do believe that one's called on Vorpal. Remains a 5-3 game. Paris take over.
Tough move. Tough move.
6-3. Difficult bucket. It goes. It was Droge to finish that one up. And no answer for Uganda.
Oh, Wadu. Miscommunication. She saw the mismatch, wanted to pass the ball, but there was no answer.
Game remains 6-3. You're right. Tadic was open with all that size, but opted to get out of the paint. Thought she was going to get called for 3 seconds. That is a team, a new team working on some chemistry.
And that's what it is, right? 3x3. It's so important to have that chemistry. You're only 4 players. You got to know what the other is doing.
Ave can't squeeze the trigger, but guess what?
A rebound and a miss.
A couple of good rebounding efforts by the Parisians, but again,
we've seen a lot of layups go out, not only this game, but all the other games. So what do you think that is?
well, of course, Tadic from range. Really? Okay.
I'll take it.
I didn't know she had that in her bag. Paris get it back. Ave, second
and
two-piece,
they
and that
separate.
just blew the doors off the game. 10-3, Paris in firm control. Now, to get back to your question, that I think in the heat, focus becomes an issue, and specifically for Uganda in this regard, they've played a game, right? Ended that game 25 minutes ago, so they're tired.
It's a very quick turnaround.
Yeah, and for Paris, this is their first game. That always brings some slight mistakes. So Uganda get back 10-5, slowly trying to inch back into this game, but that flurry of twos from Wembanyama and Anna Tadic, that is what really separated Paris here. Vorpal, that is a great find. Vorpal went around the paint, Steve Nash style.
I like this addition to their team. She's done very good things this day.
Vorpal showing off long-range shots, mid-range shots, passing chops. I don't mind her at all. It is, I believe, an 11-6 game now.
Yes.
Tadic on that last attempt at the basket got the job done. Paris favored to make it out of this pool. Of course, playing in their own country, that helps a bunch. Good defense on that one.
Uganda. Oh, straight to the rack, but misses the layup.
Uganda take over again. Vorpal fakes, separates, cannot get to 2. Those are needed. A good offensive rebound, though, and another one. Eventually, Uganda get a bucket. These ladies are tough. 11-7, 2-possession contest. Droge to Wadu. She ain't Wadu, she is Wader. That is what she is.
I like it.
13-7. Under 4 minutes to go. Vorpal shares it inside. That is a hack and a half. Uganda trying to inch back into this game. It's 13-7 now. They have had no answer for Zoe Wadu, who has 3 twos down in the game.
Wow. 6 points.
Yeah, you mentioned you thought her percentage would improve. I think we can We can calmly say she has adjusted.
Yes.
They've also had no answer for 6'6" Anna Tadic, who trained the two of her own. A lot of weapons on this pair squad.
And we're getting a Uganda free throw here, so that gives them a chance to creep a little closer to the Paris team.
Tough thing for Uganda is that they are outsized in almost every spot on the floor.
Yeah.
What a find. How did she even see that pass? Tadic can't finish it, but Wadu threading a needle. Not just a shooter, eh?
Not just a shooter. She's just very creative, very crafty. Can can shoot, can create for her own, but also for her teammates, which is very important. But she'll take this herself.
There you go.
14-8.
Look, I am impressed with Zoe Wadu. I enjoy that. Good shooter. Nifty takes that. Speaking of nifty takes, all right. Beat.
Another one.
Look at this game picking up some pace all of a sudden.
8 points, I think, for Zoe. Very effective. So we can forget about that 3 for 18. She's here and she's focused and she's knocking down her shots.
Okay, try to add one, couldn't get it. Vorpal now has it. Uganda continue to force it down low into the paint.
That is tough.
Man, that bucket has a nose ring and a leather vest. That's how tough it is. There you go. See? Again, I'm always looking to make people smile. I'm happy that worked. Tough take down low. And this could be a chance to get back because Uganda ain't out of this.
This is an important one. She can knock this one down. Make it a 4-point game. Oh. Who else than Zoe Wadu?
Zoe's having
knocking down another 2.
Zoe's having herself a game.
You see me rhyme there?
Well, there you go. See? So you're getting comfortable.
Yeah.
First time on a broadcast, you're already rhyming 3 games
Yeah,
in.
you know. Just doing my best,
Proud of you. Here we go. 17-12. Zoe Wadu is working on a 10-piece.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's doing it all. And she not only is she scoring, she is facilitating for her teammates as well.
Uganda are left in hot pursuit. They need a score here.
They need this. Oh, that's so unfortunate for them.
And that's one of those momentum swings. You can see it. If
Wadu,
that goes down.
Throwing one up? No, not this time.
She is not shy in confidence.
No. I mean, we knew that. We knew that from her, from her last women's series. She's just knocking them down now. And I knew she could do that. And now you see she as well.
All right. Consider me educated.
Yeah. We got a foul here.
Eve Wembanyama to the stripe. That's foul number 5 on Uganda. Under 2 minutes to go. Still a 2-possession game. But Paris has looked mighty comfortable. And this will be 2 free throws, so Eve will get a retry. Two misses for Eve Wembanyama. She will track down her own rebound, tries to go and feed it into Tadic.
She'll knock down a board as she goes. Now a chance for Uganda.
Look, a 2-piece here would make it interesting, right? We're 17-13, 2-possession game. If they can get a score here.
Oh, there you go.
That was their shot. They did not have a chance to blow just yet. 17-13. Looked like a bit of a travel to me.
Yes.
There's Droge in the paint, missing that shot. Drug the pivot foot. No whistle on the play. A fresh 12 here for Paris. Under 1:30 to go. Wadu has it. She's been the main weapon in the game so far. Lobs it into Tadic. Tadic with the fadeaway. Good defense on Uganda. Speaking of tough,
Very tough.
man,
She did not have the size advantage, but managed to get it down.
we talked about Wadu a lot, but Melissa Akulu's got 6 for Uganda, and she's keeping them in the game against a more experienced Paris squad.
Yeah, we got 1 minute left, and it's a 3-point game, so this is not over yet.
You can see the Uganda players, hands on their knees, fatigue starting to become a factor here. Sweltering heat. Vorpal for 2. In and
No,
out.
I think they call the travel here.
Again, that is that fatigue coming in. This is their second game in under an hour. And the sweltering heat here, Wembanyama throw it in reverse. 4-point contest and a second dribble. Double dribble, I'd rather say.
Very good pressure from the French defense.
So we get a turnover. Look at Ave hanging and hitting. What a score. Paris could lock things up here. They get it to Wadu. Wadu crosses. Tries to separate. Shares it. Wemby. Midi. No. Tadic couldn't get to it. A shot here for Uganda. Open player under the basket. Finished well. Asinde with her 6th point.
You want to get a stop here. I don't know what they just called. Who will get ball?
Wadu will take a seat. I do
And
believe it's
Uganda
Uganda
ball,
will get
so
possession.
they have a chance. They have a chance. They just need to get a score.
Asinde, they clear out some space over Tadic. No. They attack the tallest matchup on Paris. I'm not so sure about that, but look, I ain't on the court there. 6'6" Tadic was in the crosshairs. She manages to stop the rock. Paris again with a 3-point advantage. 18 seconds. Time in their favor. Wembanyama with a cross back. It goes out. And I do believe that's a 12-second violation. Wembanyama signaling that there might have been a foot in there. Kick ball, maybe a fresh 12 coming for Paris. Yes.
So that's 8 seconds left. What would you do?
What would I do? Foul right away. But Uganda's got a foul to give. They don't foul.
They almost got a steal, but here comes Wadu. Couldn't make it, but they still managed to get the win, 18-15.
Zoe Wadu with a 10-piece in the game. Paris, disciplined defense down the stretch. Uganda was never quite out of it.
No, they weren't, but they also weren't in control just yet. I was still impressed with them. I really like the addition of Leslie Vorpal, although she only had 1 point this contest. But I liked what I seen from her so far.
Imagine if she could have knocked down the 2.
Imagine.
I don't know. What would have happened here? We will never know.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll turn things around right away as we are locking up the qualifying draw in just a few minutes here. It's Egypt and Benin. Win or go home. If you win, you get into the main draw, into Pool C. You lose, that's it. You're left to enjoy the sweltering heat of Poitiers.
All or nothing.
We'll be back in just a few.
Ok, on me glisse dans l'oreillette. Il est quasiment 11h maintenant sur la place Maréchal Leclerc. Quasiment 11h. C'est l'heure de l'apéro, la buvette est ouverte. On n'hésite pas à se rapprocher de la buvette qui est tenue par le Series Poitiers avec des softs pour les plus courageux et courageuses d'entre vous. On peut se prendre sa petite bière. Également quelques petits trucs à grignoter. On n'hésite pas à aller se servir du côté de la buvette pour profiter des 2 derniers matchs de cette matinée. Avec la prochaine rencontre, l'équipe de l'Égypte contre l'équipe nationale du Bénin. from Egypt, number 7, Nadine Selaoui. Chilienne historique du groupe numéro 15, number 15, Harim Mohamed.
Egypt come out first. They took care of Azerbaijan 21-10. Big game from Raneem Mohamed, who had 7 points. Saraya was spectacular in her return to action on the Women's Series. First time in 3 years, she started things off with a filthy dime. Why not?
Behind the back pass.
They're joined by Salawi and El Sharawi, who had 5 and 6 respectively. And Egypt are looking primed to move into that main draw. Qualifying draw Pool A leads to a Pool C berth. Teams in that pool are Amsterdam and Poland, so not an easy pool by any stretch.
At all. Amsterdam have been doing very well this summer.
Well, we got a surprise for you later. Amsterdam's playing with 3,
Yeah.
so we'll see. We'll see. Benin, they also took down Azerbaijan. Not as cleanly, I'd say, as Egypt, but they did get the job done, 15-9. Only 2 players that scored in that game, Oceane Kuku and Aishatu Sobabe. They make it out to the court with hopes of coming into the main draw. And again, 1 10-minute sprint away. A win here will put you in Pool C. A loss here, or at least let you go back to the hotel in the air conditioning.
Air conditioning, because you don't want
Man.
to sit outside with this weather.
Temperatures at this stage of the day are approaching 100 degrees Fahrenheit, close to 38 Celsius, if I do my math correct. And the Poitiers event always held in the same spot. I think this is the same spot that they held the event when I was there in 17.
I've never been there, so you're the expert on this.
Well, I'll tell you this. I even went on vacation there with my parents when I
Oh.
was a kid. So we can go on about that. I don't know if I should. But
Let's focus. Let's focus on this
focus
game.
on the games.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. Sun beaming on the court. No roof here today, so players are left out there in the sweltering heat. A playing game between 2 African nations, Egypt and Benin. Egypt usually the ones to get higher standings in the Africa Cup, I should say. They're usually top 2. These teams have met up in the Africa Cup a couple times. 2019, that was 21-11 for Egypt, and 2024, which is 15-10, a little bit closer. Haven't
And
met.
it's an all or nothing game, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Raneem is held up, but not cleanly. Egypt have that, though. They could go into Raneem with her size underneath the basket, and they could probably get a decent stream of ones out of it.
It's a mismatch every single time. Can't make the free throw, though.
Got to make your free throws. Two-piece offline for now. Raneem takes over. Egypt get it cleared. They get it, or well, they try to get it back to Raneem. I'm not sure what happened there. A foul is called, however. Kilopatra on the move with another good dime. Her court vision is 40-40, not 20-20.
Yeah, and you know, she's not only a scorer. We know she can score, but the fact that she can get it to her teammates is very important for this Egypt team.
I had the pleasure of playing a pickup game with her once.
With her.
World Cup 23, I believe, in Vienna.
So you would just, put your hands up and she'd get it to you.
She would throw it up to the rim and
Oh.
act like I could still dunk it. That was
Well-
fun. This is 3 years ago, so I was 31.
Yeah,
but,
your knees
you know,
couldn't handle
37.
that.
No, I think I caught one. But man, it was fun playing with her because she has crazy court vision. And I'm telling you, she's things that a lot of players don't quite see. And she will thread the needle and get a pass to you at any point. Egypt, they got a 1-point lead here. But shout out to Kilopatra, man. That was a fun pickup game. Benin worked the Wilson around. Bit of a slower paced game from Benin here. Saw them go high octane earlier. And that win over Azerbaijan, they do trickle in a bucket here to tie things up.
Egypt going straight back into the post.
Benin can't manage. Benin, another 2. No. Egypt feel like they have a clear advantage down there with Ranim, but she's been held up on a couple of occasions here. Good defense. Cool. No.
Can't hit the rim. And you can clearly see Egypt is looking for that post every single time, but so far they've been able to get stops.
Ranim not been so effective. Now they go to Cleopatra with a killer crossover. Man, oh man. Highlights aplenty with Soraya Mohammed on the court. Benin with a miss. And a feed down low. It's Ranim. Me-bound, yes. It's 3-1 Egypt after 2 minutes. Good defense on Mohammed as well.
Slow start for Benin right now. Egypt slowly taking a bigger lead.
If you think about it, Benin against Azerbaijan, they leaned heavily on individual creation, which is what we're seeing here. And then a bunch of kind of odd twos that would sprinkle in throughout the game. They shot a lot of them.
They shot a lot. I mean, they're open.
And have not been able to knock many down. This one does, however, work.
3-2. Step back.
Soraya lobs it into Ranim. It's just taken from her. Somebody give me the name for some cookies from Benin. I know stroopwafels from the Netherlands. That is about all my knowledge of cookies. She took those stroopwafels right away. Benin. Difficult shot attempt. Absolutely nothing there. Egypt take over. Cleopatra down to Ranim.
All day. They've been looking for that all game now, and it's working for them.
Offense on repeat for the Egyptians. And why not? Benin, well, they keep getting these buckets.
Yeah.
They keep sticking around.
4-3.
Look at the pass from Salawi. Apparently, she's got good court vision, too. Good defense that time around. 5-3 game it remains. Salawi from range looking to add to it. Can't. Tracks down her own board. But Benin take over. Man, that is quick offense right there. They kick it. And a shot from the perimeter is short. Soraya drains it.
Not scared to shoot it.
7-3. Cleopatra is having herself quite the game.
And Benin is trying to shoot the 2 straight back, but couldn't hit.
They are not shooting a very high percentage. If they did, they would probably be up by 9 at this point.
But they're not.
Open twos, not going. 7-3 in favor of Egypt here early, who've gotten 3 out of Ranim. We knew it. Yeah. They were going to feature her plenty.
Yeah, you can see them looking for her every single offense. And I think Benin right now is struggling to get to the hoop. They aren't as effective from 2 either, so they need to try to figure out a way. You would like to see them pass the ball and work together a little more maybe, because now it's a lot of one-on-one, and in that sun, that's a hard thing to do.
Playing one-on-one will get you tired, unless your name's Soraya Mohammed, apparently.
You can do it all. The free throw coming up.
Salawi to the stripe. Nadine Salawi, a long-standing member of this Egyptian squad. 26 games on the Women's Series all-time. Winning record, actually. 14-12 record for her. Oh, my goodness. There we go.
7-5. So that's a 1-possession game. Let's see.
Run.
Straight back.
Back-to-back twos. Benin can't answer this time around, but the rebound slips out of Salawi's hands. It is out of bounds. As we approach the halfway mark, all of a sudden, a couple of two makes. Raneem's got 5 in the game. She's another good game from her.
Again, yeah. Benin is trying to get to the hoop, but it's good defense from Egypt, and can't knock it down this time.
Tough bucket underneath.
And you can see the mismatches all around. So we're getting rebounds, offensive rebounds, putbacks. So it's a 10-5 game.
Oh, another 2 down. Egypt's got more deuces than Japanese selfies. Come on. Where's that smile? There you go.
It's right here. It's right here. You're very funny.
Thank you.
Another one. Why not?
Egypt's putting on the afterburners.
Yeah, it's the rebounds. I think Benin is struggling with their shots, struggling to get to the hoop. And then if you don't get the rebound, it's going to be a very hard game.
Egypt dominating the boards like a good game of Monopoly. 13-7 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Looking to get into the main draw. Some confusion on the court. Referees will get things sorted out. But you can see the heat affecting everybody. The Egyptian player on the bench, Nadine Salawi, with a towel on her head. Trying to stay out of the sun.
You know?
Water break here.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see the shade from the basket coming straight into the court. So that means the sun is up very high, very hot.
Oh, my goodness. Not very favorable conditions for 3x3.
It is not. But hey, it is what it is.
It is part of the game. That is, we'll play rain or sunshine or snow. I've seen that.
Snow? You've seen snow?
Yes.
Oh.
Snow, hailstorms. I've seen it all.
Where were you?
I've been around the world and I.
Oh, that's a good fake. Hopefully, because you make it. Oh, that's unfortunate. But a good rebound.
Well, Seni having a decent game here. A couple of points for
her.
Soraya.
And she knocks it down. How did she do that?
The bump and the bucket for Kilapatra.
That is a great shot. I mean, that's a 2-piece. You get another free throw. That puts you up by, I want to say 8.
It's 16-8 right now. There's a free throw coming. There you go. That was 16-8. Sorry. Man, Soraya Mohammed is having a blast. 6 points in the game.
What a comeback.
Showing up at the biggest time. Her team wants to get into the main draw. Raneem can't get it. But what a time to get Soraya Mohammed back on the squad and playing like this. She's open again. Watch out, Kilapatra.
Why not?
2-piece after 2-piece.
That's a great way to come back after 2 years of no play at all. He's doing great.
Kilapatra's got 8 in the game. Egypt are on the brink, 3 away from main draw action. Benin do a little something here. Egypt get it down low. Raneem will finish her breakfast underneath the basket, to quote the great Czar.
And you can see it's well balanced now. They were trying to feed inside, and now Mohammed has hit a couple of big shots too. So it's both outside and inside game.
Little shot off the glass. A 2-piece would end it. Soraya, no. Uh-oh, she's down.
She's down. And it's a no call.
Holding on to her back. I think she fell maybe on her tailbone.
Can we get a replay on that?
Medical staff has come in and
Doesn't
I'm
look
trying
good.
to assess the situation, but when you lower back injuries are a little bit scary.
Yes, they are. I have a lot of experience with them. They're not fun, and it's quite essential for all the movement you make. So
Soraya Mohammed will get up on her own power, holding on to that tailbone. Grimacing a little bit, but she seems to be moving, well, gingerly, but okay. She'll take a seat. Egypt will get the rock here. 2:30 to go, but they're 2 away from entry into the main draw. Salawi separates and hydrates, and Egypt get it done. 21-11. They put it to Benin, and they get into main draw action. Soraya Mohammed with 6 in the game. Salawi ends with 4, a couple of 2 pieces for her. Good game from Egypt.
Good game, overall dominance. Benin struggled a little bit. Unfortunately, for them, it's over, and Egypt will go to the main draw.
They will meet up with Amsterdam and Poland later tonight. We'll get you updated on the times for that, but not before we get reset. Just a few minutes away from the last qualifying draw action. Pool B will wrap up with Rome against Paris Région IDF in just a second.
C'est lancement du match dans quelques minutes. On vous disait, on va laisser les joueurs s'échauffer tranquillement. Et deux petites minutes, mesdames et messieurs, patientez avant la présentation des équipes. Est-ce qu'on est bien installé en tribune? Je vous vois à l'ombre là-bas en haut, c'est super. Ici un petit peu en train de monter pour le placement à l'échelle de monde aussi. Avec et Bob à aller chercher. On fait comme la team OTM, on va s'équiper. Spectateurs, spectatrices privilégiés ce matin, on n'est pas très nombreux, en VIP, en tribune. La prochaine fois que vous entendrez parler de cul de roue, vous saurez de quoi on parle maintenant. La dernière porte avant les tournois principaux, dernière porte que les joueuses de Paris vont essayer de franchir dans quelques instants. On va pouvoir passer à la présentation des équipes. Avec la première équipe entrée sur le terrain, s'il vous plaît.
All righty. Last game in the QD action from Poitiers. It's Rome meeting up with Paris. A matchup we have not seen. Two major cities take in battle on the half court. Rome, maybe a disappointing loss earlier to Uganda. It was Osazua with all that size in the paint to get the job done. She scored 8, but we got nothing from Anastasia Conte, who came in profiled to be one of the leading scorers on this squad. There she is with the number 5. She's joined by Sammartino and Nancy Nguessan. Rome, who took that 17-15 loss, they came alive though in the last minute. That may have found something there.
Yeah, maybe that gave him some confidence for this game.
Raced back from a 6-point deficit in the final seconds of that match, but couldn't quite finish off the comeback.
Just a little too late.
And they take on a squad with some 3x3 star power, some pedigree in Paris Région IDF. They took their time, narrowly beat Uganda 18-15.
Zoe Badu.
I'm about to say she has all the reasons to flex. 3 twos and 10 points for Zoe in that game. New add to the squad. He's joined, of course, by Ana Tadic, Eve Wembanyama, and the Swiss Army knife that is Camille Droguet. Paris in the blue threads. A win here would put them into the main draw. If Rome wins, we are forced into a 3-way tie, and we'd have to check on the scores.
And we know points matter in 3x3 because a 3-way tie with a 1-point difference, you're out.
Even with no points difference. If these teams are tied, then it comes down to standings, actually, or pre-tournament seeding. Anyways, for now, the Uganda is looking on, hoping, of course, for a Rome victory in a low-scoring game. That would put them up and get them out of qualifying draw. Rome, if they want to move on, they will need a win and they need to score a bunch. Paris, they just need a win.
Paris scored a bunch, and if they win, they're through.
Yep. Those are your scenarios coming in. 1 10-minute sprint between us and a long break before the main draw as temperatures are sweltering right now. Here we go. Rome in the white threads and Paris, as mentioned, in the blues. And we are about to get it popping. What do you expect from a game like this, Nat, after watching these teams in a game before?
I expect France to score a bunch. I do think it's going to be a high-paced game. You can see that both teams have some size. So I'm curious to see if they're going to play into that or if they're going to completely change their tactics, as we just saw a 2-piece of Rome.
Ante with her first points of the day. Gets Rome up too. She gets it right back. Charges to the rack. And
That's very
that
nice.
is
She is
tough.
making up right away for that first game that she just had. Good take to the hoop.
This matchup should be a spicy one. I'm a little bit pre-inclined for the inside game, but Osazua and Ana Tadic.
Conte.
Again?
4 points for Conte. She's off to a very good start. She knows it's a very important game for Rome.
Blitz in the French early as Rome at the hands of Anastasia Conte, who came in again profiled to be one of the leading scorers on the squad. Didn't see much of her in a game against Uganda. She has gotten all 4 here. Petty cannot get any 2s. Wadu. No,
And
gets
good
her
defense.
cookies to Conte.
Come
No.
on. A little bit of a check, maybe.
Well, you're allowed that if you have all 4 points in the game. Oh, wow.
What just happened?
I am not sure, but
Slow to get up.
Tadic also
But-
can't do it under the basket. A weird sequence. Oh, Suzuki on the floor. Took her a while to get up off on her feet.
Hey, falling down in this heat takes a while to get back up.
Look, you know this, as you're Dutch. We have a saying in the Netherlands. The mussen, I guess, small birds,
Small
are falling off the roof. That's how
Yes.
hot it is.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be them outside the scorching sun. It's a great take.
I have
And-
played tournaments in these conditions before, but the problem is not the fact that it's hot, right? I mean, yes, that is a problem. It limits your thinking ability at some
Yeah.
point because you just overheat.
You get tired. It's focus, takes your focus away. And we've seen a bunch of layups just rolling out.
Yeah,
I
and-
want to say it's the heat.
And to add to that, I think as Wadu lines up a midi, it's the fact that you don't really recover well,
That's
right? So
very
you
true.
sit down, and normally you need to be, you need to have your breath back within 30 seconds and be ready to go. Now with this type of heat, you just kind of want to sit down and put a towel on your head
Yeah,
or
towel,
grab
maybe
some ice.
ice in your neck. Whatever you need to do to calm down just a little bit before you get back in.
Well, Rome, the most calm team here so far.
And we've seen Conte off to a great start with 4 points.
And now Osazua is getting involved with a couple of her own.
Wadu, 2 points for Paris.
Great equalizer. It could keep you in the game. It's counted as a 1, though. Are you right? You're saying, Perry, we're up to 2
Yeah.
points. Yeah, I'm about to say.
It's a nice little layup. It's a 1.
Wadu this time around
Great
sneaks through a pass to
pass.
Tadic.
I'm
Threading the
impressed.
needle.
I mean, I've seen her play a bunch of times. I know what she can do, but 3x3 is a whole different type of play, and she's showing that she can do that as well.
A couple of those passes have been exceptional. And guess on baseline, reverse
Oof.
layup. Flex on them, young lady. That's a tough bucket. And you remind you the fact that this Rhone team is very much still a youth squad. 3 out of 4 operate on the Nations League. Conte is the oldest at 25, but he has got some more age to him.
And Rome very well aware this is a very important game for them. So they're trying to get points on the board.
It's win or vacation time. If you lose here, that means you're watching on for the next couple of days. When I still played, me and my teammates used to sing some songs then about us not being the best players. That's long gone, though. I hope these teams don't do that. Conte held up by Wadu. That'll be a foul. Free throws coming for Anastasia.
Rome is looking sharp right now. It's 7-3 with a free throw coming up, so they can extend the lead. And Paris, struggling a little bit offensively. Well, let's see if they can turn this around.
Paris have not found what worked just yet, or what works just yet. They are trying, however. And again, Rome are doing all they can to get this one to go their way. Conte has been spectacular in the game so far.
Can't knock that one down, though. I think she airballed that.
Yeah. Wadu streaks in for the layup.
It's just such a good recognition of what the defense was doing.
Underneath, Tadic and Osazua meet up at the hoop again. Yeah, you're right. Wadu has been really good with her recognition out of those pick and roll scenarios against a drop coverage with that slight hezzy and then charging all the way to a rack. Unchallenged.
Forget, she can shoot, so it's hard to guard that.
And not only can she shoot, she can shoot from all three levels of the court, too, making it very interesting. She can pop for mid-range, long-range. Osazua could do that.
But she made the shot and came down wrong because now she's standing in the corner of the court looking injured.
Holding on to a knee, struggling to put a lot of weight on it, is Osazua.
You hope it's nothing. And she's a big piece for the Rome team. Very physical player, and I think that's what they need against the French.
Well, without her, they are going to struggle to contain Ana Tadic. 6'5" Osazua against 6'6" Ana Tadic was a good matchup, but Italy don't have much in size that's close when Osazua is off the court. Rome up now, 8-4. The Italians have leaned heavily on this lady right here. Anastasia Conte can't get another one. Sammartino can't track it down. Wemby.
And you can see they're going right into that post up because size advantage right now for the French team.
Good recognition. Again, Tadic at 6'6". No one close to her height on Rome as we are standing with Osazua being worked on the bench by the therapist. Tadic will take a seat now. Wadu offline. 8-4 game as we have hit the 6-minute mark. And a fresh 12 for Rome will get Sammartino wide open.
That's a good play. They've run that a couple of times, gotten some open shots. Oh, great pass.
Look at the pass. Ludovica finishes up after Anastasia hits her with a dime piece. Rome are on a mission here early. Right through the defense. Sammartino finishes it up. And Rome need a high-scoring game and a win to be able to continue in the tournament.
I think that always gives you a little bit of extra. That sense of urgency. They just know they have to. They have to go. They have to score. And Conte has taken the lead for Rome in that, scoring 4 points already.
And it helps a lot if you get Anastasia going like this. But you know very well, as do I, that as a team, if you're in that position, sometimes you just panic, right? And you start shooting a bunch of twos. And Rome has just come out with a lot of focus, and I've really enjoyed that. You wonder if they can get Osazua back at some point because Sammartino is not going to hold Ana Tadic away from scores. Free throw here makes it a 3-point contest. Sammartino going right at Tadic.
Move. That's very smart. Drawing her out and then just taking her straight to the hoop.
Get you some Italian lessons, says Ludovica Sammartino. 10-6 game.
See a sub.
Yeah, there we go. Italy get back their big piece in the middle in Osazua. Droge turns the corner, tries to force feed it into Tadic. It's broken up.
And you could see that Tadic, she kind of hesitated. She knew she didn't have that mismatch anymore, so she went to a little handoff, and it was good defense. So good stop.
But you get Wadu back, who's been quiet in this game after a 10-point explosion to start off Perry's campaign. A miss there. Guess on.
Good cut. Good movement. Good offensive movement. Little inside cut. Easy layup.
So Martino's come out the hoop in this one. He's got 3. Wadu separates and hydrates.
She has been great for Team Paris.
Great is an understatement. Her shooting ability has really made a difference for the French.
Look at her smile.
Yeah, I would too if I was knocking down shots like that.
It's only a 3-point game.
Zoe Wadu with a 4-piece so far. She's doing a wonderful job to get her team back in the race. Can Rome continue? Conte to Osazua. I'm sure they're happy to have her back.
Yeah, I would be happy.
She's a big target down there. A lot of passes have gone her way. Oh, but you know what? There's no stopping that lady, man. There's absolutely no stopping Zoe Wadu. What is she doing?
Why not? Why not?
That is quite the heat check. Couldn't get it that time.
I mean, can you blame her?
I know. Absolutely not. Wembanyama's fouled on the play. That'll be foul number 5 on Rome. But, man, Zoe Wadu is a cheat code, like left, front, forward, triangle. I don't know. I just made that one up.
I lost you there.
Well, yeah. You know, some people have some video game experience. Some others probably don't.
Definitely don't.
It'll be, well, you know, we'll be good on that, man. But, Zoe, you better than advertised. I got to give you some credits for that one. You came in and said she could be a difference maker.
Yep.
And she sure has been.
Yeah.
12-10 game. Paris keeping it close. The scenarios are outlined. Rome win. They need some more points on the board and a larger separation from the Parisians. As they come in trailing 3 points. And they are the higher seeded team. So they need to beat Paris by 3 or more of Wemby. What a filthy move. Just ridiculous. How? Conte has been quiet since a hot start. They get it back 2 or 3 on the shot clock. Conte, Osazua link up again. Too much on the pass, though.
The right idea, but just the execution.
Too much beurre on that pain for breakfast. I'm trying to, my French is not that good. I apologize to all the French people out there. I'll make up for it when I take a vacation later this year in France and order me a bunch of that stuff. Give and go. No.
You want to make that. You want to tie up that game.
Yeah, good play with that rub screen, but just a miss underneath the basket.
We've definitely seen a little bit of momentum shift. Paris now only down 1 with a steal. Good pass. But Tadic a little bit more scared now to play that low post.
Tadic is not matching Osazue physically, so she's going for fadeaways. She's going for, uncontested looks. There is the length of Tadic, though, making a difference. And Wadu.
Who else?
How are you? Zoe Wadu, 8 points in the game. San Martino just off the mark. Good take, but no make. And guess what? Wadu is open again. She is a weapon. Zoe Wadu's got a flamethrower.
And again, not only points, but facilitating, because it started with her. She made a good pass, the right read, and Paris ended up with a nice, easy bucket.
Okay, with that last pass down to Tadic. Sharon is Karen, is what I've heard. And Paris are in the driver's seat here in Poitiers. 2:14 on the clock, up 2 points, and are looking primed to get into main draw action. A difficult group in Pool D, which is what they're looking to get into. But they'll be happy to join it regardless, despite it being with a couple of top 2 finishers over the last weekend. Look at Zoe Wadu. With her on the squad, man, if she's shooting like this, they can probably beat anybody. I got Droguet doing the little things like that. I like this Paris team. I gotta be honest with you. I don't mind them at all. Conte didn't guess on Rome. Still have time to stabilize. This helps.
Good look. Very good look. Tough bucket.
Wemby. No.
A little wild.
Conte. Halfway down and out. That would have been a huge 2-piece. Again, 2 minutes is eternity when it comes to 3x3. Conte, another one. Still no make. Now, let me remind you, at this point, Rome just needs to win and win by 3.
What I like about Conte is that she didn't have the best start this morning, but you can see she's not scared to shoot it. She takes responsibility, and she's helping her team a lot at this point.
Rome in hot pursuit here. Paris are still holding on to a 1-point lead after being down early. They've climbed back into this. That'll be a fresh 12, I think, after a kickball violation.
And only a minute and a half left, so it's going to be a nail-biter, this one.
Oh, no. Tadic blew the crib. Wide open layup missed. Gesson and Osazua link up, and Gesson absolutely not. Osazua with a board. She'll force it up. No call on the play. She wanted a foul, didn't get it. Droguet. Oh, she's got the shaky shake. Lost Osazua. Boards up. Osazua now in the paint. We'll get one back. Still only a 1-point game. Quick action from Osazua to answer that Droguet score.
We've seen this all day. They've been very good at recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage of that.
Osazua pleading her case. She wanted a foul earlier, didn't quite get it. But Paris are in the driver's seat. Wadu can't get it. A chance for Rome now. Under a minute to go. Mission is win by 3, so they need 4 points in a row. Conte's not open. Osazua hangs and is fouled.
Like that. A little face up, a little fake.
Why not? It's the 7th foul on Paris as well, so we'll see Osazua on the strike. Christina could make it a 1-point lead for Rome. Uh-oh.
Pressure.
Cool, calm, and collected on the first one.
Yeah, I wanted to say cold as ice, but I don't think that applies.
No, not at all. Please, let me get some ice, though. But
yeah,
we'll get some later. Osazua, Para makes big, important free throws.
1-point game.
Paris down 1. They want to win, of course. And that is a tough bucket. Droguet underneath the basket with that ridiculous wingspan of hers. 16-16, approaching 30 ticks to go in this one. Look at the patience from Camille.
Said it's going to be a nail-biter.
Well, that is what it is. Scenarios right now. Virtually, Uganda are out on score. In case of a Rome win, Uganda is out. If the score is like this, Rome pick up a win with under 3 points up from Paris, it's Paris moving on. If Rome win by 3 or more, it's Rome moving on. So Uganda's already out. Yeah. It's now between these two teams, 34 seconds to decide who makes it into main draw Pool D to meet up with Rapid Bucharest in Australia. This is what you live for as a 3x3 lifer. Nail biters at the end of games. Here we go. Osazua against Tadic. Hands it off. Sammartino. Back to Osazua. Fumbles it.
He's got to go.
Somebody needs to shoot the rock. Osazua with a prayer. No good. Good defense on the French. Under 20 ticks to go. Tadic has it. Wadu. Midi. Nuh-uh. Gets it back, and Wadu cruises in for an easy layup. Paris working on those offensive rebounding stats. Osazua now. Tadic breaks it up. Osazua, no. And that is all she wrote. Paris get a dub and move into the main draw at 2-0 in qualifying draw Pool B. They get it done in the clutch with Zoe Wadu scoring her 9th point off an offensive rebound. She's going to go into the main draw averaging 9.5 per game.
Yeah, and I think she's feeling good. She's feeling confident. So I expect a lot from her, honestly.
Well, color, yeah, same here. I have no other words, but yes, please, let me see more of Zoe Wadu. She's been spectacular. And we will take a well-deserved break. The heat in the afternoon makes us unable to play. So after this one ended 17-16, we will go away for quite some time. Main draw action starts 7 p.m. local time. So that is in 7.5 hours. It'll be Amsterdam and Egypt to kick things off in Pool C. So please, I implore you, join us 7 p.m. to continue the action here in Poitiers. It will be dope.
Une autre poule constituée du Canada, de l'équipe de Beijing et de l'équipe d'Hongrie. Ça sera la poule B. Et pour retrouver votre équipe de France dans la poule A, ça sera à partir de 10. Et la team France qui sera opposée à l'équipe de Ottawa et à l'équipe privée de Nefchi Sokar, une des meilleures équipes du monde.